the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. At least all the sign writing is done. And look, there's the most beautiful woman in the world, Miss Archie Graceva Booth, and the Hanbridge Kid, our Ian. And he is going to take you on an adventure in the Marika and Me Lounge Bar and give you his opinion. And he thinks there's not a lot of work to do. Kalimera, sir.
Kalimera to you, and thank you for having us. We're great.
Absolute pleasure to have you.
Beautiful Paphos. It's been a bit damp this morning, but only a tiny bit. Other than that, it's 24, 25, so we've had a wonderful time. But
bit warmer than Chester.
Oh, it's a lot warmer than Chester. Yeah, no big coat. You can see the shirt.
Unfortunately, where are you going today?
Unfortunately, we're going back to Chester today, but
never mind.
We've got to go home to come back.
You have indeed.
It's one of those.
Now, shall we have a big, big hello from the most beautiful woman in the world?
Hello, everybody. How nice to see you again and again, especially with our guests, Ian and Tracy. She's upstairs. She's investigating.
Hang on to the mic, Chrissy.
She's
I don't think you've got the idea of
investigating. Mr. Paul, what is this? Check.
That's mine. Thank you, Sir Justin. And another Lady Tracy.
Yes. I would like to say that we're really, really happy that our dearest members of family and people who just appear to be in Paphos, they are on holiday, and they giving us such an attention to pop up here until it's got ready yet. It's not even ready yet, and it's a lot of dust and a lot of things to do. We don't have water and electricity yet, as we were talking with our dearest Ian and Tracy and saying to them, not complaining, but as a fact, we were saying that we're going to have water and electricity soon. But how nice when people come in and valuing you, me, I mean, and Mr. Paul that high, that they want to give us an idea or two or their own opinion of the special professional men.
Right, you go and keep Tracy upstairs, happy, and prepare her, because we're going to go for a walk around and Ian is going to give us his opinion.
Of course I will.
Okay, right. So, Ian, I think you should become a lord, by the way.
A lord?
So from now on.
Well, yes, we do call a duchess actually at
you?
home.
Well,
yes.
So you're a duke.
Yes.
And she's a duchess.
Yes.
All right. Come on, let's go and have a walk round.
Let's see
What's your opinion? Well, this morning we noticed a little drippy drip, didn't we? So what is your opinion?
Well, again, it was like, it's what's above the drip and where's it coming from? And we've had a look, and from what I can see, that dip in the roof is what we think. There used to be a massive sign, and getting the sign off, they've put too much weight on the roof, and there's a big puddle of water. But if there's a big puddle of water, why is it only dripping so very, very slowly?
So we're pretty watertight.
I would say it's not too big of a job. It's a job.
And
Now,
it's
you
another
know a
job
lot.
on the
I
list.
mean, metalwork's your thing.
Yes, I'm a fabricator welder and I've been since I left school. However, I've worked via building companies and for building companies. So I've done plumbing, joinery, plastering. Brickwork is not something that I've got on with, but I've
Shame
done.
you're going home.
Yes.
It is a shame.
Yes.
I've got some gloves for you.
Yeah.
Anyway, come on. Let's go and have a look inside.
Okay.
And again, he's a bit of an expert. I'm just an idiot in a blue hat and a pair of sunglasses. And we've been talking about this ceiling. Now, we would like to retrieve it, but it's just too much work. So we're going to treat it, chip off the old plaster, and then we're going to board over it. And that is what the Duke says is the right thing to do.
Yeah, it's the steel work within the concrete that has expanded with going rusty, because obviously you've had the problem with the
upstairs terrace.
with the upstairs swimming pool.
Yeah, with an indoor swimming pool.
And that's all that is. Structurally, that's all that is the expansion of the metal, popping it off. But as you say, if you scrape that down, plasterboard it over, and we're good to go again.
And we're good to go. And proof that we have solved the leak, because this morning we had torrential rain again, and this area is totally dry. So all of this has been caused by 14 years of that leak, well, that indoor swimming pool.
The indoor swimming pool has been causing no end of problems just because the little gully we've got on the top hasn't been kept clean. That's all it is. And it's like your gutters at home. Same thing your gutters at home. You start getting a damp patch, it's probably the gutter is blocked with pine needles or leaves.
What do you think of the bar?
The bar itself, no, that's fine. That's a rub down, I think, a new colour.
What colours do you think we should do? Do you think we should keep similar, this dark, well, it's almost black. I think it's quite nice when it's lit up. I think it'll be nice with the cream as opposed to white. What do you think?
You'll find with the white, it will discolour very quickly. People will lean on it. And in this heat, you're always going to put oils onto your paint. So the cream is a better solution.
So we'll take it cream.
I would.
Because it's very white, isn't it?
Yeah,
we'll take this cream.
So. Just what you need
Keep this, sand it down and do it in black.
Yeah, and just, that wants a shine on it, doesn't it? That's all that wants.
And Marika was saying at the back, and one or two commented, it's not the same, is it?
No.
She wants it in a black marbly effect. Now, we understand it's going to be stick-on,
Yeah.
but stick-on black marble, and then in the background's white marble. What do you think of that?
Yeah, again, that's two-tone from Chester, isn't it?
Yeah, two-tone from Chester. And lots of neon.
Well, again, yeah, there's. I noticed in one of the panels upstairs, I would say a dark neon light is in there to make it pop. Could even be a UV light. So, which was very popular when I had my discos in the early 80s. So
Don't give the
I
game
think
away.
that's
Don't
the
tell
way.
them how old we are. Don't.
No, you're not.
I am actually. I am. What do you think of this area? I know it's hard to see it on camera, but that is the open outside bar. The plan is to obviously serve drinks through there, crepes, ice creams, and those kind of things. Do you think you'd sit out there and have an ice cream?
Yes. Once that floor, I believe you're going to change that into a ramp instead of the steps. So once you can get up there and access that, won't it be a lovely place to come for a
It'll be
snack,
nice.
a cool drink?
Talking about wood, let's go back out onto this terrace, because one or two people have been here and had a look at it. One of them wanted to rip it all out and redo it, which I thought was mad. And then two others, and yourself, has already said this can be resanded down and retreated.
Again, that edge is obviously a weathered edge. I thought, oh man, it's the rain. Seeing that drip today,
that drip,
because the
Which has caused all of that.
is weathered. Is weathered. But there's no bounce. That's a solid floor.
And he's a sturdy Cheshire man,
Yeah.
and he's bouncing.
Oh, I'm a
Are you going
sturdy
to
boy.
dance as well?
Oh, no.
No, not
I can
today.
play bugle, but no.
Can
I
buy a
can't
bugle.
dance. Yeah.
Because we're going to chip this out anyway and
Yeah.
make a ramp. So the fact that that's damaged doesn't matter.
If you're going to put a ramp there, then again, you're going to get the water out if it does leak in future. But
I'm with you. Yeah. Of course, it'll be on a slope.
You're not on the board then, are you?
No, you're
So,
not. You're not.
but again, that's good wood. So
Solid.
why
And
go
then
mad?
you agree with me, over here, this is, well, a wall that's been put in for us to put our sign writing on, so we saved a fortune, but that was some of these bifolding doors,
which I believe you have.
which we found upstairs, yeah.
So again,
So I think it'll look better,
Replace
won't it?
that for that. The lounge will then open up light-wise, but it looks symmetrical because you've got the two arches there and the two rectangles here. So it's a bit of a mismatch at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah.
And when that door goes in, it'll sort this area out and put light
Correct.
into the area.
Into the main lounge bar.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that obviously is going to go. A little bit of graffiti, one or two of you may have noticed, has gone already, which wasn't very nice. Looks much better as Marika and me. And now you know where we are. If you want to leave us a gift, perhaps if your name is Sir Justin, and of course that other lady Tracy. Obviously we're going to replace all the glass, and these doors are going to become either cream or that paley beige. The arches, we haven't really decided. We might keep that colour and stipple a bit of blue and a bit of red onto it. But as we go in, well,
Before you go too far,
Yes.
what you're forgetting is we would come and said tables and chairs out here. Look at the what you've got these
The view, yeah.
fantastic open areas, and in fact, we're only just off the seafront, aren't we?
Well, we're literally 2 minutes away.
It's 2 minutes.
Literally.
But you've got sky, you've got the openness, and you've got those trees. You're not overlooked at all. So
I think it's a very nice view. Yeah.
Yes.
The palm trees. Obviously today it's a little bit bleak.
Yeah.
But normally there's an awful lot of blue going on.
Yeah.
And talking about blue, there's a man walking past literally now doing an impersonation of me. He's all dressed head to toe in blue. Well, except for his shoes. Should we go and check his boxer shorts?
no,
No, we won't.
inside.
Come on, inside now.
Inside.
Let's go and have a look. So the floor at the moment is a mess, but we're leaving the carpet on, and the reason for that is because all this roof is falling down, but underneath it we have discovered quite a good floor. Well, we hope it's quite a good floor anyway. If I can capture it on camera, underneath the carpet is a laminate flooring. So the plan is to, I know you can't sand it down too much, but you can scuff it, can't you?
You can touch it.
Yeah.
You don't go mad, because there's nothing. It's not like the boards outside
No.
that we said we could do with that. You've got to be very careful. But yeah, that'll pop up. But
Now
this
we're into this
area,
area, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah, it looks like a bit of a cave at the minute.
At the moment it's quite dark.
Yeah, but that door there, once in, will open it up. And again, very high ceiling, be nice and pleasant. I take it that door,
That will be a fire door.
but
So
it
that-
will open
it'll
onto
open
the
out.
side entrance.
Which again we can put a couple of tables.
Yeah,
because
so
that's how it
it'll
is.
be ideal for that.
And then over here, they panelled this piece off, but it actually goes through to swing doors that takes you into the kitchen, so we may open that up as well.
So that could nearly be another serving hatch
Or a serving
to
hatch.
come straight from the kitchen
You see?
with
These people from
snacks.
Chester are clever people. Because I'm not actually from Chester, I'm
No,
just over
no,
the
no,
border. or
no,
something.
no, but you were one of our valued customers.
Yes, yes. I used to pop into Chester quite often and rob the rich folk all around the Cheshire Plain.
Yes.
Shall we go up the Hollywood staircase?
Oh, well, you can see VIP written all over that already. Before it is still covered in muck and damage, but
That's probably the only thing we're going to keep, but with a new red carpet.
that is, yes.
Because it's quite nice, and bling the staircase up.
Yes.
And then, now you're a Duke, and we're going to go and see Duchess Tracy in a minute. This is my plan on this wall, to put the brick effect, and then put people's names that have been knighted, or lorded, or duked, or even
Yes.
kinged, if your name's... Yeah, we've got a king.
Have
He's
we?
all the way up in Scotland. He's my cousin, King James.
Right.
He's got a queen. Her name's Queen Karine, and they've got a daughter. Now, if you're a king and your partner's a queen, that must mean
Must
she
be a
must be a
princess.
princess.
Of course.
Please say a big hello to Princess Darling.
Hello, Princess.
There we are.
And thank you for coming to see everybody at Paphos like we do.
Yes. Come on, let's get up the stairs.
Up the stairs.
And let's go and see the Duchess Tracy and show you some of the beauty and spectacality of the raised executive lounge bar area. And this is where the toilets are as well, by the way. And the toilets are quite grand. What was your opinion of those toilets?
Those toilets are fantastic.
Best toilets in Paphos already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want, if you said 3 hours, you're done and dusted in here.
It's a shame you're going home.
Yeah. It's
Because
really,
it's probably been a week of you.
honestly,
But it is a nice, and this is marble.
there's
This is proper marble.
nothing wrong with it
Double basins
that a good scrub and a clean won't sort out.
and some new toilet seats.
That's all.
Yeah.
The sanitary ware is perfect. There's nothing, they're not damaged at all. But you'd want new toilet seats, of course. Sort that out.
And bling.
Well,
Because Marika wants to.
bling is Marika's department.
Yes, that's her
not
department.
mine.
So we're going to spend a fortune golding it up and all that
Yeah.
sort of stuff. She's going to make this one the ladies.
I'm saying that.
And again, yes, it's dirty. We won't go too close.
But everything's in situ. You're not talking builders and change and no. It's perfectly fine.
So we've done our homework, is what you're saying.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
So as I was saying, I've said on camera before, we're going to start actually the refurb from the toilets out.
Yes.
Because we believe we'll see a huge gain for not that much money.
Straight away.
And we'll feel better.
Yes.
And then we're going to work upstairs.
Yeah.
While I get some contractors to rectify that roof and rectify a few bits, and then we'll start cleaning it and turning it
And
into...
again, the ceiling that we've said is blowing is not a massive job in the scheme of things. It's plasterboard,
If
isn't it?
only you were staying for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So if you're getting on the big bird and coming to Paphos and you've got some building skills, or you want to have a wander around the Marika Lounge Bar, please pop in and say a big hello. There's another upstairs bar. I think now you get the grandeur of the ceilings, because it's the ceilings and the grandeur of upstairs that sold this place to us, plus its location, and it is huge, as you may have noticed, so we're going to be able to mix all sorts of things, from karaoke to lazy days to, I don't know, there's a couple who perhaps want to come and do some knitting, perhaps if your name is Lady Ness, and of course Lord Andy. I mean, Lord Andy's a naughty boy, he's going to prop up the bar, but Lady Ness is probably going to sit in a corner and do some knitting.
Do please tell me more about the...
Well, the plan of this
Blue Mediterranean
is above the bar area, and we thought that what we're going to do is mimic the Kato Paphos promenade on the top here. I know it's very hard to capture it on camera, but try and make it into the blue Mediterranean Sea with some figurines and those kind of things, and perhaps an EasyJet landing, and then perhaps a beach. And then, if you want, you can walk across it and swing on the chandelier. And we've got plans for the chandelier as well, because there's two boys from damp Cardiff coming, and we're going to test to see if that chain's strong enough. I'm going to strap them by the ankles to the top of the chain, and as long as it stays up, then we're going to pop a paintbrush in each one of their hands, and they can paint it gold.
Very nice. But what are we having on there?
Well, the blue Mediterranean Sea. This is the pieces that Ian's on about now.
With a canoe.
With a canoe.
That's what I'm on about.
Perhaps Paphos Airport runway along this part.
Over that bit.
And then over on the end of it, perhaps the Paphos Castle. But we're going to make something to make it look that little bit attractive, because it's a bit of a, well, eyesore.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
well, you can't do a lot with it because you need it for the bar downstairs. If you're going to start tidying and blinging, well, that is a fantastic idea. But you definitely need that canoe, my friend.
But we need a canoe. We do.
Yeah.
And these are our feature windows upstairs, which we think are nice. We were going to put curtains, now we're not. We were going to do them in the Georgian idea of leaded windows, but now Marika wants to do it with some earth or some views, so that might be quite nice. And then these windows will be slightly tinted, and they're going to have fancy curtain rails and probably red velvet curtains. And we've got a big bike as well. This is the Duchess Tracy, by the way. And there is Graffiti Booth. They're having a chat. Should we go on to that terrace?
We can have a look at the terrace, which has been the bane, really, of your problems, hasn't it?
Well, this is what's caused. Yes, Graffiti Booth.
I wanted to say one thing. As you was going with Mr. Ian to the toilet, you said to him, "What a shame you going." So you said was about Mr. Ian, that shame that he's leaving. And I have a suggestion. Let's marry him together.
Yes. Let's keep him here. And of course the Duchess, she can stay as well. And they can be cleaning. And we can, we can have him working. I can sit around smoking a cigar, can't I? Do you think it's going to rain again?
Later it could do. Hopefully I'm away and I haven't got to put up with the
Hopefully.
heavy stuff.
Anyway, there is one of the drain holes there. Hopefully you can see it on camera. And that's unblocked. So we had torrential rain today. Last week we had literally a terrace swimming pool, which was nice, but not good for the property downstairs, obviously. And that's what's caused.
So where were you last week?
It was up there. Yeah, it was up there.
So
it was up there.
in English, about 8 inches?
About 8 inches, yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't managed to unblock this one, but it's not that much of a problem, because it is seeping away, obviously, but very, very slowly. So we're going to get some of that powdery stuff and, well, I don't know, perhaps those Payne brothers again, we can squeeze them down that hole and they can eat their way through it down to the main street. But I do think it's going to rain. But going back to that view again, there it is. And I do think it is a lovely location in downtown Kato Paphos. On the most famous street in the world, of course, Bar Street. Every man, woman, cat and his dog knows where it is. And we do thank all the people that walk by and say a big, big hello. There was a gentleman all the way from downtown in Canada the other day, originally from Poland. His name's Ziggy, and he popped in to say a big, big hello to us with his girl, his very own blonde beauty. And of course that was Lady Brenda. So hopefully when they come back to Paphos, we'll be open for business 15th of March 2025, and hopefully you guys will come and join us. So what's your plan up here? Oh,
Well, I'm looking at the wall.
oh, this wall, yes.
This
go on.
wall, because it's
Yep.
very interesting. When you go into Old Town, they've got a massive green
They have,
wall.
yeah.
And in the heat of summer, that green wall feels cooling and refreshing. So, again, I would vertically batten the wall, maybe in 4 places, and then look at something like this. Like a
Yeah, well, we're
trellis
going to take
work.
these off, the top ones.
Oh, right. Well, there you
So
go then.
we'll stick them up to save a couple of bob.
Yeah.
And keep that one
Yep.
and paint that up. Because you were saying this wood, because again, your background is metal, but your dad used
My
to go
dad
and
was
fit
a
out
joiner.
pubs. He was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
joiner, wasn't
Yeah. Worked in pubs all my life.
Yeah.
So there's nothing up with the wood. You can see where it's been sitting there. Well, that's plywood.
Yeah,
And
this is
unless
just-
it's C24,
Yeah.
which in England is the treated stuff, this is what's happening with it. So yeah, you've got the odd corner that's gone, but other than that,
But we only need what? 1, 2, how many we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 8 pieces for a wall that wants what?
1, 2, 3, 4 maybe,
Four.
because you don't want it all the way to the floor.
No.
well, that will then just light that wall up again and give you that green effect round into the trees and bring you back with nature.
Question. We want to obviously have some kind of shade to
Yeah.
separate us from our rather nice neighbour upstairs. His name's Christian. We had a chat with him this morning, and he's not bothered about what we do, as long as he gets a slight discount when he comes in. What would you use? Umbrellas, a canopy, sails? What would you use?
Either a sail or a canopy.
Yeah.
I think with an umbrella, you could be up and down and
Yeah,
out and
that's
about
right.
and messing about. You can't leave them up because obviously once the wind picks up.
Yeah.
But if you've got a canopy, you can either wind it in, or I
Or
do
sails.
like
Yeah.
those sails
Yeah.
work really well,
Yeah.
and they're on stainless steel wire, so they're solid.
Yeah.
They're
And
solid.
we've got 3 windows,
Yeah.
which are approximately 3 metres, aren't they? So you could
Roughly.
have 3 sails, 3 metres by 3 metres,
Yeah.
and steel bars on the front.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what happens then.
No.
They can't
No.
go anywhere.
No. And it's
And that appears to be some attempts earlier to do something, doesn't it?
yeah. They've had some sort of
Some sort of canopy, yeah.
some sort of canopy with a not very good fixing. But no, the sails you could easily fix into them.
Anyway, back to your holiday. Have you had a good holiday?
It's Paphos. I've had a fantastic
Because
holiday.
how many times
again.
do you come? Normally twice, isn't it, in a year?
Usually twice. We've been 3 times this year and 3 times last year, but we did get married on the beach last year that
did,
you
yeah.
were nearly there for.
Well, we almost filmed it,
Didn't we?
but we got told to
Yeah,
bugger off.
yeah.
Unfortunately.
And that was the photographer and not the hotel.
Yes,
and if
yeah.
I'd have been a bit nearer, I'd have
Yeah,
sorted
yeah,
it out.
doesn't
But,
matter.
we
Doesn't-
understand.
It doesn't matter.
No,
This is life.
we understand.
At the end of the day,
But yeah,
everyone wants to make their living, don't they?
we usually come to the same hotel on the far
The
side.
Fallious Beach.
Yeah, it's beautiful. They look after us, and obviously we do archery. So
Yes, that's what I was coming to.
Aye.
Your archery.
I get to do the archery.
And you get to teach it as well.
Yeah, I'm an archery GP licensed instructor back home, so I shoot for City of Chester archers. And when I come out here, they know that, and I get to teach.
Now, can I ask you a question? Don't get upset. I think he knows what I'm going to ask him. Because Chester's got a football team,
Yes,
and there's another city now, not a town,
yes.
just down the road.
Sort of red,
Yes, that's got a
Yes.
football team.
Hollywood,
Called
which is the
Wrexham.
link with this.
Yes.
Yes.
What's your opinion of Wrexham Football Club?
I hope it all works out for them
Yeah.
because they've been down in the depths where we were.
Correct.
They were fan owned, which
Correct.
is what Chester is. What we don't want to do is go back to where we were, where there was an owner 5 years down the line says, I can move on now, and you just, all the money goes.
Correct.
And
And
that's
hopefully,
what could happen.
because of the Hollywood fame of Wrexham, you never know. Someone like Tom Cruise might pop on a big bird and buy Chester.
They have rivals, I believe, that
Mm-hmm.
would like football teams, and they could look at Chester
Mm.
and come and talk to the fans' ownership and see where we're going.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because like I say, I obviously am from Ruthin in North Wales, then I live just outside Wrexham. I also am from Chester because that's where most people have heard of. They all heard of Manchester and Chester, and I love Chester. I think Chester's a fantastic place. Hopefully, I mean, Wrexham has gone off in the world now,
Oh.
and hopefully Chester will get bought and go up as well.
Fantastic. Yeah, to be fair to Hollywood, they've come in. and they have lifted everything because they're not just doing the football club. They've got involved with the community, and that's
Yeah,
what
that's
it
right.
needs.
And they are loved.
Yes,
They
well,
are truly
they
loved.
are, because they get on with the community instead of isolation, which is a lot of owners
And they
do.
bought one of the breweries now.
Wrexham Brewery,
Yeah.
they've bought into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So great things, not just for Wrexham, but obviously the surrounding area,
It'll-
which includes Chester.
It'll pull into the area because I believe the upgrades they're now doing on their stadium, they want the Welsh international football to come back up from Cardiff at times. And who sees international football? You know, it's great here in Paphos.
Yeah, it's going to go around the world. isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, we can
Let's
do it.
keep our fingers crossed
Yeah.
for Chester, because Chester is a fabulous place. We know most people know where Chester is, but unfortunately their football team is not up there and hasn't been for a long time. I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, smash that subscribe. Please don't forget to keep on coming back for that little bit more of my complete madness. While you're at it, why not go and hunt us down on the Buy Me Coffee platform, or perhaps go and hunt us down on PayPal, Paul G Cyprus, and you can buy a brick on the Wall of Fame. We'll let Ian tell you the story of why he is not called Ian. Well, he is called Ian, but he's got an auntie who couldn't say Ian, so she
She
said,
always says I am, because my name is IAN.
Yeah.
You will see it on your platform as EAN.
ah, so I'm wrong as well.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. I've always been Ian with an I, but when I was at school, there was 5 of us, so you never got your potted plant back, and you never got your picture. But my auntie was from Mid Cheshire, so yeah, it was I am.
I am. That's a
which
little
is-
bit like Will I Am.
Yeah, well, I am. Yeah, but I'm
Well,
more famous than that.
You are. You're much
Yeah,
more famous
much more
than him.
famous.
Come and give the Duchess Tracy a hug, and we're going to get the big goodbye, and you're going to get one final view of the rather spectacular upstairs VIP lounge. Thanks for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you again very soon.
See you when it's open.
Indeed.
Bye for now.
See you when it's open.
Oh, we will see you when it's open. We'll be back next year.
Thank you very much, our dearest people, for staying with us, for listening us, for taking part in our difficult task. But never mind, one day you will be all here and enjoying the views around, as we say before, and really amazed how much we've done. Of course, Mr. Ian, we shall marry you. Me and Mr. Paul.
And rumour has it that the Duchess is a very good cleaning lady as well.
Please
So, there we are.
marry me, otherwise he's gonna go loving and kissing you from the bottom of our 4 hearts.
One final thing to say, that outfit matches the ceiling.
Okay.
You've got gold in the blouse and green galore. Thanks Ian, thanks Tracy, you are absolute superstars.